Jamie, yeah, I wanted to get some perspective down here. I stopped by and talked to the crew chief of Gio Ruggiero, who's running in 5th. I also talked to Caden Honeycutt's crew chief, who's running in 15th. Both crew chiefs said that if this thing stays green to the end, we are staying out. It would just be too risky with the time needed on pit road to risk the race for how it's running at present.
And that's the thing, it just takes so much time to get off the racetrack, get down pit road. You're going to be way faster than everybody else with those new tires. It's just the amount of time that it takes to pit road that it's be hard to make it up.
Well, now I'm living proof of the other side of that story. That what we saw in the beginning of this, the opening, where I was wrecking and winning the race. Go ahead, Jamie.
We're taking a look right now at Trevor Bayne, hearing that he got the wall just a little bit. Doesn't seem like he has too much damage, but here's that moment. Well, Darlington stripe.
Well, that's the Darlington stripe that you don't want when you hit it with the tail and it grabs it and it flips it into the right front, because that's where we've seen these guys get in trouble with the right front fender cutting the tire down. But that's, if you hit it, you kind of want to hit it square.
Yeah, that slap is what pushes it in on the tire. See if we can get a look at that right front. And it's in a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely in.
Hopefully it's not rubbing. But back to what I was saying. When I won that race and sliding across with Jamie McMurray, we both pitted under green with about 30 laps to go. Steve Grissom was running 3rd and did not pit the rest of the race. Jamie and myself ran him down. We went a lap down. We made our lap up, ran all the way around, passed him with 4 laps to go for us to take the win in second place. So I think it can go both ways.
I think that right now your strategy, that ship has sailed, Todd. I think that it's
23 to go. It's going to be tough to make it up at that point.
Yeah, I think that strategy has come and gone with that window. You know, it takes 29 seconds plus the stop with the lost time under.
We did it with 30 laps.
Yeah.
So it's the 7 laps make a big difference.
About 21 seconds. When you think about it, I mean, it's 2.5, 3 seconds a lap when, you know, the difference for a little bit of that time. So, you know, these guys are out there on these tires, slipping and sliding to the end right here, unless they get a caution. And based on everything that we've seen today, it has that tendency to go green, because they get so slow. As you see Ben Rhodes sideways right there going up the hill.
You can see him working the wheel. First time we've seen Ben Rhodes up inside the top 10. Love the look of this truck. He's actually our only former winner in the field. Won back the COVID race in 2020, I believe. Did you win the Cup race?
I did. Yeah, that COVID Cup race.
What a day that was, huh?
It was a wild day.
No fans.
No fans in the grandstands. You could hear as we see a race for the lead here. That's way more important than my story.
Good thing is we've got a lot of fans that are enjoying this battle for the lead right now.
And I think, like you said, Todd, I think that 34 truck, slipping, sliding, has used a little bit more, and now we're starting to see when that 11 truck has been strong at the end of these runs, starting to show up now that all the air's in the tires.
Our leaders have crossed the line. That means we've reached our Craftsman 20 to go as Corey Heim gets around Lane Riggs.
He's got a problem.
I think he's got a flat.
Lane is off the pace. Here comes Grant Enfinger, and around goes Caden Honeycutt. Caution is out.
My goodness, what a lucky break for Lane Riggs right there. Not so lucky for Honeycutt.
That happened in a hurry. Battle for the lead. Corey gets around. Lane's got an issue, and we have the first caution for incident today.
Yeah, and you see the right side. You can't see it right here, but the right side of that 52 truck is torn up pretty good.
Let's listen to Lane Riggs' radio.
Sorry, guys. Right front down.
There you have it.
Yeah, just whether it ran something over or not, we don't know. But you know, a lot of times you run the thing so hard, it just. But I gotta believe he run something over, because we saw them other tires; they weren't wore out.
Take a look at what happened here. Caden Honeycutt Andres Perez.
And the hard part about it looks like Honeycutt just ran him over right there, but the hard part about that turn 4 exit, when you're down there running the bottom, a lot of times when you come off the apron, that thing will take off on you as it goes up the racetrack and come out from underneath you with the back or slide the front, and it happens in a hurry. You run out of space right there.
On board with Raja Karuth. Hard to see what exactly happened there.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely that situation where you pop up off the apron right there, up onto the racetrack, and then sometimes it just gets away from you, and that's what happened with that 52 truck right there.
Much of anything. His crew chief did tell him they're going to take about a half a pound of pressure out of that left rear as Grant gets here. The crew is going to get over the wall. Caitlin, this one matters.
This one certainly does matter. Lane Briggs saying, I don't need much change. Had a pretty dejected tone over the radio after having that tire go down there for the 34. And Corey Heim, 7 wins on the year, poised to potentially get his 8th. That fired off pretty good. Might need to be a little tighter for the 11th.
Briggs with a sliding stop. They get that right front tire off, get the 4 fresh tires on. More adjustments.
Yeah, and they've got all kinds of issues. They had to go get a tire that was out of the box. They were pulling on the fender right there.
The right front had rolled out in front of the truck. Things go from bad to worse for Lane Riggs, who's led the most laps in this race, and there he is still on pit road, fixing that damage on the right front after this incident right here. Lane Riggs loses that right front, slows up Corey Heim to the lead.